Hi Ben,
How
good
are
evening
you?
Ben. Good morning in United Kingdom. Good evening here.
Good evening to you. What time is it out there? Must be like 7
9 o'clock in the
o'clock in
evening. Today is Monday.
9 o'clock in the evening. Wow. Oh my God. Yes, my dear. Probably bits and pieces. Maybe you can pass the details to them.
Well, you know the buyer, so the buyer has to read the full corporate offer. The buyer did not introduce me properly, so how do I know? Hmm.
Okay. No. What I'm saying is, the US, your expenses. Can it be, after the deal or at what point?
Before the
Do
deal.
it,
Before the deal.
or when we in Africa, yeah.
No, before I'm leaving Australia, the services, the 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 extra amount of services, I do charge $20,000 to cover my travel cost. So the buyer has to send it to Wilhelmina bank to bank in order for me to buy a ticket. Before they have to send money to Wilhelmina, I have to know whether the buyer is really a buyer or not.
No, you're not about. They're not going to send you 20,000 for nothing.
Well, that's the
They're
before.
worried that they're not
No,
going to. It's difficult to send somebody 20,000 and
you will not send
nothing
twenty thousand
guaranteed.
dollars
So
right
it's
on
just a
there.
difficulty,
No,
huh?
you will not send $20,000 unless I validated a buyer. I would not do that. No, I wouldn't. You're not paying attention. You keep on watching my video. You still you don't remember. You don't comprehend. When the
Yeah,
buyer, listen very carefully,
yeah,
Ben. When the
yeah,
buyer validated by Wilhelmina, right? When the buyer,
yeah, yeah.
let me finish
Oh,
because I'm
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to
Yeah.
I'm not going to communicate
One
with
minute.
you. Let me
Just
finish.
a second. Yeah, just a
L-
second, please. Sorry, just a second. I just got to see. So, yeah.
Listen very carefully.
Well.
This is the last
Yeah. Well.
conversation
Yeah.
that I have with
I
you.
have to listen properly. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Elena.
Before the buyer pay my extra service, right?
Yes.
The
Yes.
buyer has to, you record our conversation if you want. The
Uh huh.
buyer has to send first the letter of interest
Uh
that
huh.
he is a buyer. The letter of
Yes.
interest coming from the buyer telling there,
Yes.
Wilhelmina, I was talking to my buyer's agent. I'm looking for gold 22 plus. The carat is
Uh huh.
96. The
Uh
purity
huh.
is 96. And the gold has to be delivered in Istanbul or Dubai or America. And the mode of payment, C.I.F. A minute the buyer will say C.I.F., then your buyer will be rejected because we don't deal C.I.F. This is
Okay.
cash F.O.B. Now,
It's the
listen, no,
FOB.
hang on, no,
Deep. Yeah.
no, hang on, because you record our conversation so that you can listen to our conversation because our conversation
Okay.
is on the record. Now,
Okay.
after
Yeah.
after I receive his letter of intent, I will call the buyer that I received the L.O.I from Ben, right, from United
Uh
Kingdom.
huh.
Then I
Uh
said,
huh.
okay, Mr. Baya, I read your LOI. Now, I would like to request from you, Mr. Baya, show me your business registration. Show me your
Uh huh.
importation license. Show me your
Uh huh.
passport copy. And show me
Uh huh.
that you have available fund in your bank account, how much money you
Uh huh.
have available. Okay. Now,
Okay.
after I receive that, I will review that. Then I will decide which seller I'm going to place your buyer, either in Mali or Sierra Leone or Conakry. I'll be the one because
Okay.
I'm the one who marketed the productions of the seller. Now,
Okay.
when the when the informations of the buyer has been validated, then we'll respond to the buyer in accordance of his request. How many quantity,
Okay.
etc.,
Uh
etc.
huh.
Then
Okay.
we will send him the contract. Okay? We will send
Okay.
him a contract and letter of invitation that he can travel because Wilhelmina approved that he is a real buyer. Then that is the time the buyer will send me my services to buy the ticket. Why? because the buyer received all the informations of the seller. The buyer received the company profile of the seller, and the buyer will receive the mining license because the buyer has to know whom he is dealing with. Right. So the buyer would not pay me instantly. No. There's a process.
Okay.
And then the seller will send a landing visa for the buyer to travel. So then I will travel ahead of time, right? Then I will meet, yes, I will travel ahead of time before the buyer arrive. So now I would be on the ground meeting the buyer together with the company driver and my CEO. Then the buyer's order is ready to inspect. But before we're gonna travel, the money has to be sent it to my bank account in order for me to buy a ticket and book my hotel. I'll give you an example. Last year, I brought the buyer. Before the buyer travel, these two partners, they sent me money to buy my ticket. So the buyer already booked his itinerary, and I told him, okay, show me your itinerary. They already sent me the money, and I will buy my ticket. So I send my ticket itinerary to the buyer. So we have to coordinate what day I'm going, what day I arrive, because in Australia I always stop over in Dubai. Because Australia and Dubai, yes. So, when I arrived in Dubai, I communicated with the buyer. The buyer already received the contract, and the buyer and the seller signed a contract. So, the buyer knows who is the seller. Most of you are scared to reveal who is the buyer. I'm not going to entertain you anymore if you don't pay attention, really, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Okay.
You bring the buyer, I will look after you, let me handle it. And I don't want to deal with chain of middlemen anymore. I'm sick and tired. What a waste of time. Now it's your turn. It's your turn to ask question. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, what you explained to me now, I have to forward to my colleague. Then we will probably have another conference call on, whatever WhatsApp or something like that. Okay, Wilhelmina, I appreciated your, explanation and telling me on the what you're going to do when we are starting the process. Okay, then, Wilhelmina, I'm going to get back to you later. Okay.
You know me for how many years already, but you're not comprehending. Believe me, I'm going to block you if you keep on asking the same question. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a warning, so you better pay attention.
Well, I got somebody in hand.
No, you have to read, because what's the point of keeping asking question and everything now available online? If you keep on asking question, all the answer and question is on my YouTube and on Facebook. If you keep on asking question and question, believe me, I'm going to block you.
All right then. All right, man.
So our conversation is on the record. You must remember.
You're not going to get upset and block me.
Yes, I'm going to block you. Yes, because I don't want to keep on repeating and repeating and repeating.
I appreciate it. Salamat, my dear.
Salamat. So bear with me, because I know. Remember, our conversation is on the record. You're gonna be on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook. Everybody will hear our conversation. You must remember. Yeah.
Okay.
This is for benefit for everyone. I love you, as a friend. But sometimes my patient.
Too.
Yeah.
Me too. We are on the level, my dear.
Yeah, but my patient is over. My patient is over. So I don't want to. Don't give me stress. Don't give me stress. You're laughing. All right. You're gonna be on my YouTube channel in a minute. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a copy. No, I'm gonna give you a copy so that everyone learn that this is not easy. My job is not easy. So, any question? My last question, because if you keep on asking question and come back to me, I will block you. Tell me.
You tell me all the time. I don't do that.
Right. So that's the reason why you
I
have
need
to
to
read.
see you at least once. I need to see
Yeah.
you at least once.
So that is the reason why I'm giving you a warning. So now I'm gonna give you a copy of our conversation on YouTube so that the world knows that this is not easy. My job is not easy.
Okay,
My job is not
there's no
easy.
problem. As long as the deal is going good, everyone happy.
Exactly. I can guarantee that the buyer will get the gold unless the buyer convince Wilhelmina. If Wilhelmina is not convincing enough, I will reject you guys. Believe me.
Thank you very much, Amina. You know, this is only you that I can present it to them people, you know, because you are the real one. Other is very difficult. Either there are a lot of talking, a lot of chatting, nothing happening, cannot be done. So let's hope we can get somewhere together.
How many years that you've been running around? How many years? 3 years or 4 years?
Oh yeah, quite a few years, 3 years, 4 years we've been chatting.
Bloody hell! You're not learning. Bloody hell!
I need your help, my sweetie. I need your help, okay?
I will help you if you pay attention. I will. Yeah.
I will, you know, as long as the deal's on, I take any
You will
advice
you
or any-
you will receive a gesture of goodwill, but let me handle it. You create a group chat. Create a group chat. Don't hide. Don't be scared. Because I want to know whether the buyer is real or not. Don't be scared.
I
Okay?
will talk to you, okay? All right, dear.
All right.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Ben, and nice talking to you, and have a
Nice.
pleasant good morning in United Kingdom.
Yeah, have a nice evening to you in Brisbane. Thank
All
you
right.
very
Thank
much,
you,
dear.
Kalim. Bye.